games played on each day, but I just got the replays real quick, though I will still cast a replay of this. But I'm not doing this on money right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, spawning here in the upper right on Fighting Spirit, played 1 hour ago on the main stage of the Pro Series. Give it up to Soul Dandy, the Tone Player. And all the way down here, the Protoss in the red, playing for Team MSJ. Or Team for Messia. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Dreamer! So, let's see what we get in this crazy best of 5. And we have a new follower. A name that I'm not able to pronounce because I can't read the Korean language. Not yet. Wait, in the chat it's different. It is Ice PlayStation. Okay. I can read this. So, this is the last match of the day, by the way. We have seen 2 live and 2 and this one not from replays. So gas is already here, 70 scores coming up, also pretty standard here from Terrence so far. Can't you do Care vs Oja? Care vs Oja is not played yet. So, scouts are heading out. Just got the overlay. I will put this on after the game. Right now we don't really score yet, but thanks creative. So just to make this sure to everyone, by the way, there's the range for the goons coming in. And there's a factory on the way with 2 marines yet, and he's going for more. Oja versus Koget was also meant to be played today, but Oja got the rules a little bit wrong, so he thought that he could play his match whenever he wants, but that's not the case. It was meant to be live and everything, so he was not here and he did not play his match yet. So that will be done later, today, someday, somehow, so I will cast these tomorrow or on Monday. So this is the last match that we have today. 2 was being casted live, and this was being played while we watched Eon Zerg vs Herb. And waited a long time for Eon Zerg vs Herb. So feel free to enjoy this match. So one goon blocking the ramp, the other goon is chasing the SUV, denying every scouty out of the Terran player, while he's not going for anything fancy yet. But he could be. In the meantime, 1 factory and 6 marines already. Stormy Gaming, SCRV and Ayugozo, did you even play on IC Cup? Good question though. Yes, I did. Great. I mean, I also played on IC Cup, but only for a few weeks. When I started going back into Brute War. Dude, I just got wrecked. But here we are. This is tough. You need to micro your goods better. I mean, he's pushing across and everything, and this is a good concave. Not taking too much damage, but definitely taking a bit too much. This one is super low. Holy crap. So he needs to be careful here. And now with some more reinforcements coming in, and the mine over here, he might just... No, this is... still looking good here for Dandy. Oh, the mine was huge. Now the goons are pretty low. The tank is still on half HP, so he's putting some probes here. Can he push this away? 2 more shots. 1 more shot. The tank is still alive. No, it's gone. Okay, the probe saved the day. Okay, okay. But there's still 3 marines and 1 more vulture coming across. And guess what? Vultures wreck probes like crazy. But more goons are coming in here. So, oh, the mine. Oh, but he killed the marines with it. Good detonation. So here we are, the next mines. Okay. Dude, he's going so aggressive with these. And in the meantime, his Natural's getting up and running. He's going up to 3 factories. And he's basically holding Protoss here on a really low goon count while he's still around with vultures. This is so annoying if you're the Protoss player. Usually you are the guy at the front of your opponent, killing bunkers and everything. But with the FD push, holy crap, Dandy did great, and now he's going for more with more mines! Getting another goon. Nearly for free, this is crazy! Okay, so double goon production over here, observatory now ready. The first observer is here to save the day, and now he's going into Templar tech. More mines being planted, more vultures are heading out, and a probe here is thinking about the third base, but guess what? Not yet. In the meantime... Okay, just extending his vision a little bit over here by going for his second machine shop. And vultures killing the probe, but at least the Nexus got up. Goons are trying to get over here to push these away, and they're like, you know what, I know that you will go to your third base, so I go into your main. So pushing some... Oh, he's killing so many probes! One after another. And still having all these mines over here. Oh boy. Oh boy. The vulture's doing so many damage. So much damage! Dreamer is so far behind! It's ridiculous! How does he do this? Ed Vincent, you do a great job casting. Thanks, man! Mr. All Black. Well, the vulture is still around, but holding... I mean, these vultures took one for the team, okay? They are dead. But holy crap, this was crazy. At least the third base is coming up, but a lot of probes went down. This is usually what you want at one base. This is definitely not the count that you usually want to have. And he's going for arbiters already? I guess so. In the meantime, moving out with vultures again, maybe to catch some stuff over here. He's blocking the ramp now with 1 zealot, so far so good. And by the way, all the games, okay, that were meant for the Russian stream, where all players were a Ukraine or Russian player was involved. Okay, Mr. Kebi, the Ukraine guy that casts in Russian, wanted to give something to the Russian community, so he just picked all the matches for him with Russian people in it. Or at least Russian talking people. So this is definitely a game with a Russian player. So, oh, the vulture! Can he get a second kill? No, okay, only 1. So far, so good. But, I mean, the position that Terran is in here is so huge. I mean, he's on 6 factories. 6! There are only 3 gates here for Protoss. It's not like that he, okay, just build 3 more and then you're good to go. No. Okay, he's stacking really fast, which is usually not a bad call. but you need to have the time to catch up after them in units, because otherwise your Orbiter won't be able to support anything, because everything that you have just melts under the power of Terror. And he's still finding damage with his Vultures. It's crazy! I mean, Dandy is just a beast, okay? It's not like Dreamer is bad or anything. This is ridiculous. And the tank count is already high. He's getting a lot of Vultures, like 4 Vultures at a time. And he's still not done yet, but he's still finding damage all over the place. And what Dreamer usually needs to do right now is get a lot of mining on all of the 3 bases. Get more gates. But at the moment he's just getting slammed all over the place by Vultures. Over and over. It's crazy. And in the meantime, guess what? Terran's just taking a base. Damn. Ladder +1, ladder place 1 is a ladder rank 1. Like, being the highest person on ladder is definitely the strongest thing to do, except for beating Flash. Mine's for breakfast. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I just did eat a salad, but here also double upgrades coming in, a lot of factories. He's going for really strong timing right now. And he's now killing his own mines. Why does he do this? So that Speed Cells does not wreck his own stuff. And now he's just pushing, he's not even sieging up. Okay, he knows that he's having a lot of stuff and his DPS is still high, so he's not sieged. Dreamer just taps out. Okay, this one is over. But keep in mind, yeah, okay. So the players are out, but the units are still moving. This replay was sent to me by Cabby, so that does not mean that Dreamer did not say GG or anything, okay? If you just get the replay from an observer, the chat is not in it, okay? So it does not have to mean that the players are bad mannered or anything. Nothing at all, okay? Even though he got wrecked like crazy. They might just play the games postponed, but not like for us now to be able to reach their games. So will be cast by Vincent at next time from replays. That's totally right from creative. Because I really want to see the match of Oja, okay? He did so well in the qualifiers. It was a it was a blast to watch his games, and I want to see how he does against his opponent from the ladder bracket. And another probe's coming across, while the probe over here just got killed. In the meantime, the SCV is still around, checking here if everything is normal. There's no gas yet. The Zelt is just moving across. It's only one gate yet. And there's still the gas here. Did the other probe already die? No, it's over here, okay. Now is he trying to go in for another gas deal? No. He just sees that it's already here. And there's engineering play block. And he's like, okay, you annoy me, okay, you know what, I annoy you. So he will cancel this in a moment, but he definitely wants to... Oh, it just got killed, not cancelled. Okay, so then this costs a little bit of money to the town player. Or did he cancel it on 1 HP? I believe not. And here's the Zealot and the probe, but he just focused the probe immediately. Keep in mind, it takes 3 hits for Zealot to kill a Marine, and he hasn't lost a single one yet. His micro is so sick! Live replays? That makes no sense to me. I mean, it's either a replay or it's live. In the meantime, gas is already done here. He starts mining from it. There's a semantic score coming in, and this is a really fast nexus. While Talon is now also taking his command center, which is just super normal. Stormy Gaming is also looking for some fun in the chat to play against ICRVN, but dude, if you're not... Wait, Stormy Gaming is in California, right? I believe that SCRVN is also from America or something over there. So the connection might be good, but for Europeans to play against SCRVN, we have seen that in the open qualifiers. Dude, that's tough. So, second factory already coming in here. SCV still around checking. Okay, sees 2 gateways and range coming in. And yeah, so far so good. I also like the Zealots over here. And let's see what we will get from here. He's definitely going for Siege first, and Siege first usually means that Talon stays at home for a long time, at least for the earlier parts of the game, but he's having a lot of Marines already, so he might just want to push across the map like crazy with early Siege and put some pressure on his opponent, which is definitely an option, but most of the time early Siege is to defend against early goons that show up at your base. Let's see what Dandy does in this game. In the meantime, is he just checking over here if he wants? Does he want to take this base? By the way, over here it's really tough to defend this base, but with 2 gases you can do such crazy stuff, especially as Zerg. So he's now applying some pressure on me here with Zealots and Goons, but if you see this force, you just run, right? So now with 2 tanks and double upgrades coming in, the 2-fag build, we might just try to break his opponent pretty hard in the next minute. I'm trying to get some damage done over here. Still no damage on the tanks yet. 1 goon just dies, and only with 2 goons you never kill 2 tanks. Especially if there's still some buffer. But with 4 you can start to 2-shot these. The Marines are now gone, and guess what? There's Siege. So you have to pull back, but at least here the push from Dandy, or I mean, the attempt of moving a little bit across the map, is definitely stopped for now, while he's having a lot of money coming in and going for his Reaver tag. Nice. But some vultures still got out. They just went through. And we might just see pretty... no, please! Pull it over! Please! No, he can't hear me. It already happened. He's trying to prevent these from going into the main base, but with the mine? Okay. Okay. So is he going to try to save his probes with the shuttle? Oh, probes are falling left and right. This is not good right now. Vulture got... They got him to have a Dragoon kill. They never get a Dragoon kill. He's doing so much damage. It's crazy. And guess what? More factories coming in at home. He's just like, okay, let's just get a lot of stuff and break him. In the meantime, Reavers on the way, and Reavers are definitely the tech of miracles. I mean, you do everything with it or nothing. You just spend a lot of money and lose it for free, or you just go across and kill a bunch of SCVs or anything. I mean, with Reavers, a lot can happen. But with the tanks over here and this bridge, which is really long in front of them, the goons can't get through the bridge and reach the tanks. They just die before that. Also putting some turrets around. And where's the shuttle? There's the shuttle. Great. I see RVN, he's talking about me. Yeah, I talked about you a time ago, so is that the case right now? I mean, I casted one game live from SCRVM that was pretty tough, but I casted a few of his replays and he did definitely great. And he moved on from stage to stage to stage in the open series. So SCRVM is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Okay, he's definitely better than me. Wait, everyone is better than me. Okay, forget what I just said. Okay, that's... If you're better than me, that means nothing. So he's not only getting some stuff here with his Reaver, no, he also sees that there's a lot of factories coming. So, can you save? Okay, the Reaver's still alive, but it's super low. And they're about to come up turrets everywhere, so also the shuttle will have a hard time right now, but he's trying to push in and maybe get a huge hit. No. Okay, the Reaver's gone, the shuttle is gone. It did only kill like 2 SCVs and a Vulture, not that big of a deal. Especially if you look at this. I mean, yes, Protoss is getting the space up and that's great and everything, but I mean, holy crap, Dandy's just a beast, he's getting so far ahead. But I like that he's sending some forces with his probes. I mean, he got wrecked by Vulture so hard already that he just wants to guide these. And a little bit of scanning here. Is there base? No, okay. Are there forces? No. Okay. That might just feel a little bit weird right now, but he's already on the move, okay? So yes, it's tough for forces to get over here because there were the goons, but now they come all the way down here. Getting ready to wreck some goons, and holy crap they will. But at least one tank did fall, but this is 8 tanks. That's a lot. He's also checking here. Okay, also no base over here. So right now he's assuming that there is this base down here. Also his opponent is slowed down so much that he's only on 2 bases. So he's scanning a little bit over here, sees a fast tech. And now he's coming in. 2 sides, but there's most likely only goons and so much siege. A few tanks did already fall, but the goons are just melting. The focus fire is actually pretty good. The goons get on top of the tanks, do they? They're still healthy enough. He is pushing him back! Dreamer did it! He's alive! And he has his base up. Who did? Did you guys see this coming? I did not. Holy crap. So he's now up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gateways versus 6 factories. That's usually not what you want, but he's going for... Is he going for... No, he's going for arbiters, okay. I mean, this is definitely a map where you can try to go for carriers, I believe. Not so crazy like on Blue Storm, for example, but still a lot of spots where you can abuse carriers like crazy, in my opinion. But arbiters are also super good. Also, recoil should be really good on this map. But anyways, I mean, there's the third and the fourth base coming for Terran. It's just like, okay, you know what, I don't care. I am not scared of you. I'm just taking bases, okay? I feel good. I mean, he has mines everywhere, okay? Okay, there are no mines over here. Pros can still go across unseen, but now he found the space, he wants to kill some pros, but before that he's just going for the static defense. Usually vultures do nothing against cannons, okay? But with this many, you just wreck them. And in the meantime, there's still this mine problem. So, probes are falling left and right. Holy crap, Danny's just finding so much damage. And does he not have an observer nearby? Damn. Okay, that's a tough spot now to be in here. In the meantime, still the bases are coming up. Protoss is not getting any ground on the map at all. And look at all these vultures. It's crazy! He's taking this one is not up and running right now. Vultures are just everywhere. And the next wave of tanks is coming, by the way. He's on 1 upgrades, on +1 attack already, and +2/+1 will kick in a moment. And that's the moment where you want to hit, okay? If you think to yourself, okay, I'm a new player, I want to know good timing when to attack. Good timing when to attack is always the time you finish an upgrade. Okay, you finish an upgrade, hit him. If it does not work, you can still pull back, but you finish upgrades, just hit him. So he's just a little bit earlier than his upgrades finished and now looking for a fight, but this is still looking pretty good. He also has to scan a lot to be able to fight these forces because there's the Arbiter. But at the moment he still has scans left and he's still fighting. Now sieging up a little. The forces are staggering here a little. This is again an okay fight here for Dreamer, but he's definitely bleeding forces that he is not allowed to use right now. Everything here just died. The high ground here and the ramp did a beautiful job here. And while all this is going on, he's re-establishing mining over here. This base is not up and running. And he lost a lot of stuff and a lot of supply that he was not allowed to lose right now. And we have another follower. It's Fire Lefunds. Hello and welcome, man. Really appreciate that. Thanks for the follow and good stasis. So now you can really start to pick some stuff off here. Killing the tanks first and goons against vultures alone should seal the deal. But more tanks coming over and also some Goliaths against the Arbiter. The Arbiter does fall. The Protoss units are also crumbling. And now what does he have left? Not so many. Terran is still 60 supply ahead. He's on so many bases. I mean, the main base is nearly mined out, but he's on 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Dreamer just tapped out. 2-0 lead. Keep in mind, I'm pretty sure they both said GG, okay? 2-0 lead right now here for Dandy. If he takes this one, he wins his first match on the main stage. I'm a little bit sleepy. So, spawning here at the 3 o'clock position on the new map from Germany on Roadkill, the Terran player with a 2-0 lead. It's match point for him. If he takes this, the match is over. In the orange, playing for Team Soul, he is Dandy. And all the way, it's a 12 o'clock position. The Protoss player being 2 maps behind in the purple. He needs to take this one or it's over for him for today. Let me hear some for Messiah Dreamer. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being here with me. Thanks for enjoying the cast. If you haven't already, feel free to leave me a follow. There's going to be a lot of Brutal content in the near future. I'm doing a lot of casts of the main stage. I will not be able to cast one of the weeks, but everything else you will get covered if you just follow my channel. So, keep in mind, you're on roadkill, your natural is a high ground, your main base is a pit and you have the small ramps that goes up into your natural. So a lot of Protosses against Terran players try to abuse this a little, to maybe push a little bit early and make it tough for Terran to get out of their base, because pushing up a ramp is super tough. Okay, keep that in mind. So there are only a few options that you can go for. You go for something to take the ground here pretty early on, or you go for some kind of an early push timing, which is usually considered a cheese, but on maps like this I would consider this super normal, because you need to find a way to take high ground immediately, okay, and you need to find a way to take high ground for sure, because if you don't get it as Terran, you're super screwed, okay. So he's going for fast command center over here. Double goon. Looks like we are getting here from Protoss. And the SCV is still around. And he's going for a proxy. Oh boy, this might be huge. I mean, he's still chasing this SCV. No GG. I'm pretty sure they said GG. I got the replays from the observer of that game. The player chat is not in it. So, the goon is chasing the SCV away. It's gone. And he doesn't know about this proxy yet. And what's the proxy? A robo. Okay. So, going for some defensive structures over here. Factory is also on the way. And 2-gate goon with proxy Reaver maybe? Or maybe he wants to drop his opponent. Because, I mean on this... Wait a moment. He did not see it. He's checking a little bit around. But he did not see this. It's a perfect proxy position. Just what I wanted to say real quick is that, I mean, with pushing up over here, you can also just elevator some stuff then over here. So in my opinion, drops and recalls on roadkill, pretty strong shit, but now he scouted this. You're sleepy? It's 5 in the morning in California. Okay, sorry man. But I also did not get so much sleep. I'm just a person that's kind of always sleepy. So... here we are. It's also going for proxy reavers. But seen by this SCV. Applying some pressure here to the bunker, you need at least one SCV per goon that is attacking it to repair it. And the moment that it's 4 or 5, they start to go a little bit around and get in range of the goons. Then things become a little bit tricky to handle, because then you start to lose SCVs. But he's still repairing this fast enough with only 4, because if you spam you repair faster. Another follower Cycle. Hello and welcome, man. Really appreciate it. So pretty strong defense still. But in the meantime, the robotics facility is about to get ready. With the Reaver. In the meantime also double tank production here and siege now ready. So... come on. There we go. And this is the moment where you get hit and you pull back. Or you just dive in like crazy and kill this one just like it's nothing. But no, he does not. Keep in mind, with 4 goons, you kill a tank in 2 volleys. So a lot of Protoss players will love to dive in here like crazy. But now, the drop is coming. But there's also a little turret over here. And now he's going in. He's trying to get on top of the tanks. Can he break the opponent? The first tank is gone. The second tank is gone. There's a third one just arrived over here. The bunkers still arrive. And the Reaver's doing a shit ton load of damage. The bunker did just fall. Okay. The civilians are trying to get on top of the Reaver. They killed the Reaver by themselves. Holy crap, Dreamer was not fast enough. The shuttle is super low and over here there is a new Reaver just being started, but this was not supposed to happen. Holy crap. In the meantime, still 2 gates and the Reaver tech. And, I mean, he lost nearly any SCVs, just lost a few tanks. But with so many tanks coming in here, and the siege that he already has ready, there's no way that goons will push in here easily. He needs to wait for another Reaver and then he needs to do a miracle. But guess what? His opponent knows that, so he's going for more turrets to make it even harder for the shuttle to maneuver around. Good call, he's just putting turrets everywhere. Really tough. So here's the next one coming in, it's super low. And trying to get in. Oh, the Reaver's already super low. He just focused it with the tank, and now the Reaver's gone. Just got killed by this tank over here. The goons are trying to get in, but it's only 3 against 2 sieged up tanks, and now they just all melted. Okay, killed some with static defense. Dreamer taps out. His push did not work. And the replay is still going for some reason. And now Dandy taps out. Tabby's still in the game. But this one is over. So, a little bit one-sided the matches today, but still really good matches. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my cast. If you haven't already, feel free to leave me a follow. If you're watching this on YouTube, because I will load it up at some point on YouTube. Feel free to subscribe. And also, to everyone who's watching right now, feel free to send me some replays for me to cast, and then I upload these casts also up on YouTube. Okay. And the email is in the description. Great. So that's it for today. Vincent out. Bye, guys.